The story begins with the main character sitting quietly in class, staring out the window. The world outside seems so calm, yet his heart is restless. He's always been the type to keep to himself, never drawing too much attention. But today, something feels different. His focus keeps drifting toward one person, the girl sitting just a few desks away. She's speaking softly to herself, her words barely audible. But there's something strange about the way she talks. It's not in their language, it's in Russian. The main character doesn't understand a word, but the sound of her voice has him curious. Why would someone speak to themselves like that? He shakes his head, deciding it's none of his business. As the day goes on, his thoughts keep returning to her. She's quiet and distant, yet there's an air of mystery around her that he can't ignore. He's not sure why, but he finds himself watching her more closely. She seems normal to everyone else, but to him, there's something hidden beneath her calm appearance. One day, their paths cross unexpectedly. She drops her notebook while walking past him, and without thinking, he picks it up. For a moment, their eyes meet. She quickly thanks him and walks away, but the brief encounter leaves him with a strange feeling. What is she hiding? Later, during a group assignment, they're paired together. He doesn't know how to start a conversation, but she surprises him by speaking first. Her words are polite and straightforward, but every now and then, she slips a word or phrase in Russian. She doesn't seem to realize she's doing it, and he doesn't bring it up. Instead, he listens closely, trying to piece together the meaning behind her words. "Why do you speak Russian sometimes?" he finally asks, unable to hold back his curiosity. She freezes for a moment, her expression unreadable. Then she laughs it off, saying it's just a habit, but he can tell there's more to it than that. He doesn't press her, though. Instead, he decides to wait and see if she'll reveal more on her own. Over the next few days, he starts to notice little details about her. She seems to be watching him too, though she quickly looks away whenever their eyes meet. Her actions confuse him, but they also make him more determined to understand her. What could she possibly be hiding? One afternoon, he catches her muttering in Russian again. This time, her words sound emotional, almost like she's struggling with something. Before he can stop himself, he speaks up. "Are you okay?" She looks startled, as if she didn't realize he was there. She quickly changes the subject, but the moment lingers in his mind. As they spend more time together, he starts to see a different side of her. She's not as cold as she seems. There's warmth in her eyes, even if she tries to hide it. He notices how she helps others quietly, never seeking recognition. And though she keeps her distance, there's a softness to her that draws him in. One day, she finally opens up, just a little. She tells him about her family, her struggles with fitting in, and why she sometimes slips into Russian. It's her way of keeping a part of herself close, even when she feels out of place. Her words hit him deeply, and for the first time, he feels like he's starting to understand her. But just as things seem to be getting better, something changes. She starts avoiding him, acting like nothing happened between them. He's confused and hurt, wondering if he did something wrong. He tries to talk to her, but she brushes him off, saying she's fine. But he knows she's lying. Why is she pushing him away? Did he get too close to a part of her she's not ready to share? These questions haunt him, but he refuses to give up. He decides to wait, to give her the space she needs while staying close enough to show he cares. Then, one evening, he finds her sitting alone, her head resting on her knees. She looks vulnerable in a way he's never seen before. He hesitates, but finally sits beside her. Without saying a word, he offers her his presence, letting her know she's not alone. Slowly, she begins to speak, her voice trembling. She admits she's scared of getting too close, scared of being misunderstood. Her honesty touches him, and he assures her that she doesn't have to hide anymore. He wants to understand her, all of her, even the parts she's afraid to show. For the first time, she looks at him with tears in her eyes, but there's a hint of a smile too. From that day on, their bond grows stronger. They continue to learn about each other, sharing their fears and dreams. He realizes that she's not just hiding her feelings in another language, she's hiding them in herself. And as he helps her uncover them, he begins to discover things about himself too. But the question remains, will she ever fully trust him with her heart? Or will her walls always keep him at a distance? Their journey is far from over, but one thing is certain. He's willing to take the time to find out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories like this one. What would you do if someone close to you was hiding their true feelings? Let us know in the comments.